So as if we didn't have enough alternative personalities that are in the show already, we've now got what are the names? Snooty Shy, Flutter Goth, and the Flutter Hipster. I'm gonna no Flutter Valley Shy. Yeah, no, there we go. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I had a very long weekend in the wonderful city of New Orleans. If you've got the mindset for it, it's the best city ever. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty lit. But when I came back to my state, my beautiful, beautiful home state of California, I watched this episode because I'm like, you know what? This has been a stressful weekend and I need something, to liven me up. And I tell you what, Andrea Libman did things to me that I was telling John now, I'm like, dude, I think I'm just gonna like stay single my entire life and just like marry her voice because oh my god, it's like that time during Three's a Crowd. I feel like I got a judo chop to the brain again and got a concussion. Except the judo chop was Andrea Libman, and it's oh my god, that whole scene with Hipster Shy where she says the word woke. That might be my favorite scene out of all 100-something episodes. Like I'm gonna get that whole shit tattooed right here.
Dude, did you realize we're at like 170 some odd episodes? We're about to get to 200.
The show better make it to 200 before it goes bye-bye. Oh wait, no, it will.
Let's hope it doesn't get to the point of like Simpsons where it's like 500 some odd episodes.
No, let's get to the point. I don't care what this fandom says. This show has not lost any steam for me, even with season 6.
Like if it goes through seasonal rot and shit like that.
When it go, well, bro, did you really say the word seasonal rot to me for this show? You got people that still say the show went downhill after season 1.
True.
Then season 2. Then people that didn't watch season 3.
You got the judo chop to the cranium, but it's on a good episode this time. So
oh yeah, no, this episode's lit. I'm not gonna lie, the third act of this episode kind of had me scratching my head a bit, and maybe I was too. By the way, there is a fat echo.
Oh, sorry.
This episode left me kind of confused in the third act of kind of what was going on, but maybe I just needed to rewatch it again because I was too. But anyway, so the episode starts out. I need to point out, Rarity. So it starts off with Fluttershy having a picnic
in her sanctuary, no less.
In her sanctuary. So Fluttershy, Rarity comes along, and she's like, "Dude, darling, bro, where's the new DWK video? Oh, I mean, I need you to watch my store for me in Manhattan."
Where the hell is DWK right now?
I really hope he's not dead. If he's dead, I'll be bummed and sad and pissed. So they so she's like, "Bro, darling, I need you to like watch my show, watch my show." Rarity gets a spin-off on the Style Network with Niecy Nash. No, she's like, I need you to watch my store in Manhattan because there's this stuff going down in Canterlot. And Fluttershy is like, oh wow, I'm really honored and touched that you would think to ask me. And Fluttershy and Rarity's like, no, dude, I kind of literally asked like the entire cast. Like the only the only people I didn't ask were Brayburn, Little Strongheart, and the Axe.
And then Ma's just like, yeah, I'm up, I'm busy all day, but you didn't ask Boulder yet.
And she's and the funny thing is that she doesn't ask, but Rarity has this look like she was seriously considering it before it cuts back to Fluttershy, which I thought, okay, that's funny. So Rarity's like, honestly, dude, I honestly thought I should ask Johnny Test before you, but I thought, what's the worst that could happen? So intro sequence, My Little Pony, and then
more of the new intro, and I gotta say, I love this intro a whole hell of a lot more than the other one.
Oh yeah, no, it's we said that last couple episodes, and no, the shit's woke. So, smash cut to the store, and I don't. Do you remember last week when I mentioned to you that I was a little, well, I didn't really mention it, but I was like, oh wow, yeah, this episode, Rarity, blah blah, with no Coco. I mentioned no Coco Pamel doesn't show up anymore. Well, to kind of jump around a bit, Rarity shows her the basics of what to do and stuff, and then she deals with this customer. And my problem is that this is kind of actually kind of a conflict for me for the episode. I don't think Fluttershy had any problems running the store. I think the issue was more she didn't know like how to run a fashion store and talk to these people, which I mean, Rarity could have at least tried to help her with that, but no, she was like, "Oh no, I need to teach the nicest person in my group of friends about customer service." Yeah, that's great. That's like trying to teach Emma Lagasse how to season a chicken. I think he's got it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like you look back at like season 1 during the Art of the Dress episode.
Yeah,
she's talking about her
dress. Like, picture perfect, right?
Yeah, something like the one where she makes the dress for photo finish.
Yeah, right.
Or not hoity-toity. But anyway,
okay, yeah.
When she's talking about her dress in that scene, it's like, yeah, she's the kind of customer that knows stuff but doesn't really know it. If that makes sense. Uses it just for criticism. And it shows here.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, when that next customer comes in and he's just like, I can't wear anything above 1,000 thread or below 1,000 thread count. I'm like, this isn't sheets. This isn't Egyptian cotton, you asshole.
Yeah, I don't that was stupid, but I really wonder if people like ask that question. They're like, yeah, how many stitches are in your clothes? Like, and Fluttershy comes up with a pretty good lie when she goes into Snooty Shy mode, because she's like, she doesn't answer his question, but she's like, dude, thread count doesn't matter. What matters is how you rock the look. And then he's like, dude, give me I'll take 3 of them. And I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah, no, so that happens because the raccoons live there. Smokey Jr. and
like Ratchet or something like that.
Rocky. And they and they're like, yo, bro, try different characteristics to try to work with these pony people. And then Fluttershy, in the effort to become a picture perfect pony, decides to it's working out, right? The customers are cool, she's being cool, but then she encounters like this chick that's from, I don't know where, but I don't know if she's California or where in California specifically, but she is West Coast as hell. You know, I know in Canada, because a lot of shows are Canada voice actors. I know in Canada, voice actors do these accents. They think, oh, we're doing such a cliche or stereotype. Bro, you don't understand. That's how we talk, dude.
Yeah, that's not a stereotype at all if it's actually happening.
It's like, what's the name of the green Earth pony that's friends with all the other races?
No. Wallflower Blush, I believe.
Yeah, Wallflower Blush. It's like they gave that dude this like overstated surfer accent and gave him all his like speech patterns and stuff. And I don't know if I said this during the review, but I'm like, dude, that's how we talk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we say dude, whoa, and bro like all the time, dude. So they the raccoons, she gets psyched out by this chick because the fancy speak don't work on her, which again is another California trait. People trying to look all, you know, trying to be all high class and whatever. We have no idea. We don't give a shit about what the salad fork is. Just give me the cheese crumbs.
This girl tried to stay woke, but it just broke.
And then Fluttershy gets the idea. She comes out with oh my god, I think I dated a girl that looks like her. I swear to God, the hat, the glasses, and the fact that her hair was going down like this, but she still put it in a braid, but not the full amount. She didn't put all her hair in a braid. And oh my god, this whole scene is amazing. I've got this high key savage look for you that's like it's a super live ensemble with all these sparkly things that make the squad go, whoa, that pony's woke. I'm gonna get that. You know what? I'm gonna get that scene tattooed starting from my middle finger here, across all the way across here till it ends up at the other middle finger, and it's just gonna be that whole scene, but in like stilts, because that is fantastic. That's the most true to earth representation of current culture that I've ever seen. And I was fishing through the forums a bit because MLP forums are fun, whether you're looking for lulz or porn. And I tell you what,
especially the clop, just saying.
And everyone was like, "Oh my god," she said, "Woke cringed," "Oh my woke," what was it called? The parenthesis, the little stars, Diesel and Silas. And I'm like, screw you guys. That worked. And that was funny. It was awesome. So then she comes across a goth pony, and then she basically turns into Raven. But oh my god, this is the point where I'm just like, dude, Andrea Lippman's voice is magical. Everyone's like, "Oh, Kazumi Evans singing for Rarity." Bro, that is opera. That is some like opera house stuff. This is like this is like the chick from this is like some Lizzie Hale, Pat Benatar, Lita Ford, Joan Jett type of stuff. And it's
especially with the fucking like earrings and shit.
Yeah, this is the chick from Dark Princess. This is Amy Lee. I'm trying to think of other goth singer chicks I know, but I guarantee no one watching does. So they didn't someone sing for Paradise Lost? No, that's a dude. Wait. Well, no, Arch Enemy, she does death growls. Anyway, they yeah, so it's working. It's awesome. Well, unfortunately, Fluttershy becomes pretty mean to the squirrels. Sorry, the raccoons. I don't mean to be politically insensitive. And there's this scene where, because she's getting progressively ruder and ruder. I appreciated that until the middle act, they made an effort to show her like giving like little winks and nudges to the raccoons to know, hey, it's just an act. We're all cool, brah. We're all cool, fist bump and faith healing. And she's like, yeah, but she gets progressively worse and worse and more into the character. Fluttershy essentially becomes a method actor because she gets too engrossed with the characters, and she kind of Marlon Brando's it, where she can't really tell the difference between the role and reality, so she kind of gets lost into her own psychosis. And then the raccoons spill a drop of tea on Fluttershy's hoof, and she's like, I don't know what I'm more mad about, the accident or the fact that this tea's not hot. And I'm just like, dude, you guys got destroyed. Just kill yourselves, okay? But they can't kill themselves because the raccoons are important to the plot. So they go to
the find. Just gotta go. Wow.
And I actually appreciated that early on, Rarity was actually shown going back to the store. And she's like, "Oh, competition or not, I can't leave my friend." I'm like, you know what? That's nice. Even if she doesn't go back, that's nice that they took the time to show that, because they could have just concentrated on Fluttershy's hijinks. But I like that they took that time. And the guy's like, "Dude, whoever you left her, she's awesome, bro." And then Rarity's like, "Sweet, bro." So,
and then finally gets to the point where Fluttershy calls the raccoons rodents, and Pinkie Pie goes fucking nuts with it. It's like,
dude,
she what?
Pinkie Pie got so triggered, it was funny.
Right. And considering that Andrea Lippman voices her too, it makes sense that she's triggered.
I know. It's like that one. It's like this one time from Dragon Ball Super where in the English dub, Vegeta called Piccolo a bad actor for some scene they were doing, and Vegeta's like, "You're a bad actor," and Piccolo's like, "Look who's talking," but they're both voiced by the same guy. So that's what that reminded me of. So Twilight and them are like, okay, look, guys, we didn't really do anything wrong, but actually Rarity's the one that did more stuff wrong, and she's going to be doing like all the talking. But we need to have like a scene with Fluttershy to try to bring her down to earth. And the scene where they're trying to talk to her in the boutique is great, because literally every shot Fluttershy's in another costume. And I'm like, this is that time where, of course, analysts and stuff will probably be like, how did she change between these shots? This is where I'm like, this is a cartoon, and you know what? This cartoon world hijinks is great, because literally every time one of them went to talk to her, like Snooty Shy goes talks to Rainbow Dash, and then when it cuts to like, who is it? Applejack, I think. She's in her goth getup, and then when it cuts to like Pinkie Pie, it's in the hipster getup. She calls them rodents again, and then one of them faints. And then Fluttershy, and then Pinkie Pie gets so Pinkie triggered pie. Pink Amina triggered pie. Pink Amina snowflake pie over here gets super triggered, and Fluttershy's like, you know what, you're right. Let's go outside and talk about it. Twat's like, oh, I'm glad you came to the sense, and then just slams the door. And I'm like, dude, Fluttershy is being a straight up savage right now. And it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
it's funny. Pinky just needs to get my friend made a shirt that has the Tumblr logo on it, and it says, I'm with Triggered. Pinkie Pie needs to have one of those shirts.
I'm with Triggered. Can you like sell me that?
I'll talk to my friend and see if
I will wear it on every single video we do for the rest of time.
I'll have to show you one of the pictures for it because it's fucking hysterical.
So like then they're like, okay, we need to talk to her because slowly throughout the episode she's been driving away all the customers. So then when they finally get to corner and talk to her, Rarity just straight up fires them. First she fires Snooty Shy, and then she goes out the door, and then Goth Shy shows up, so she fires her. And then Hipster Shy shows up, that fires her, and then she turns around and Fluttershy's there, and she's like, yeah, I think I went too far. And it's
funny because when Rarity, okay, first of all, when she terminates the first one, the Goth Shy is just like, I never liked her anyway.
That's right.
And when she gets terminated, it's like she was just so annoying and black, and it's like, you're fired too, bitch.
And I like when
Rarity turns around, she's just like, oh, jeez.
I actually liked how she fired the Hipster Side. She's like, well, you're like totally terminated. I'm just like, I'm thinking like Matt Hardy from WWE now. I'm just like, delete. So
or like a Cyberman, delete.
Let us exterminate them. Isn't that the Dalek? Well, aren't those these nuts? So the episode ends with Fluttershy. Okay, I need to bring up something that I was curious. The episode says that the episode synopsis before the episode came out, it says something along the lines of Fluttershy. I'm paraphrasing because I can't quite remember. Fluttershy does stuff because runs store, but she realizes that being herself was the best option. That's not the lesson at the end of this. No, some fashion crap goes on at the boutique, and then she tells off some lady in the snooty accent because throughout the whole episode, Fluttershy's like power within, and stuff because Fluttershy, because Rarity's like, bro, you've done this conquering your shyness things like how many episodes have they done it? Like 7 other times. You got this. And then she's like, nope, inner strength, lol. And then they have a laugh. And then the episode ends. And then for 2 solid seconds, I'm just sitting there. And then I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I wasn't quite sure about the ending. Maybe I need to rewatch it. Did you get a clear understanding of how the ending worked?
Not really. It was something along the lines of one of these characters that looks like Bon Bon came up and started saying
she did look like Bon Bon.
And fucking
that wasn't Bon Bon. That was Sweetie Drops.
Leans down. It gives her shit right back. I'm just like, that's my girl. That was awesome.
Yeah, but then she's like inner strength, and I'm like, wait a minute, is inner strength just talking down to people and belittling them whether you're right or not, and just making yourself look like a conceited a-hole? Wow, I didn't know the whole point of this episode was third wave feminism propaganda. So that was the episode.
Here's the thing. Here's how I see it. It's basically Fluttershy looking to Rarity and saying, I'm totally not being a bitch, and then she proceeds to bitch out that lady.
Oh my god, that's the type of basic Tumblr chick that's like, all I want that posts those pictures, like that posts like stuff like, all I want to do is taken care of and fed, or it's like, or it's like, it says me, I am strong, confident, independent, and then me, stars when the slightest bit of stress happens, and then it's just a picture of someone eating a cake.
Right.
That's what oh god, they turned Fluttershy into Tumblr.
Fluttershy's an SJW. Run for the hills.
Fluttershy's Fluttershy's Tumblr. Pinkie Pie's 9gag. Twilight. What's a really pretentious way? Oh, Twilight's the Something Awful forums. And Applejack. No, sorry. Rainbow Dash is just all the ESPN stuff, and Applejack is farmersonly.com. So that's the episode. And have you heard of that episode of that website?
What?
Farmers Only.
Yes, I see commercials for that.
I've seen those commercials for like 5 years, whatever now. I love them. They're great.
One of my favorites.
City folks just don't get it.
Like, don't like, this is treated leather. Don't touch it and everything like that. And then she sees one guy in a fucking Ram, like a fucking Ram Bighorn. It's just like, hey, you want to go money? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'm just like, that's every country girl ever.
I love
but hell yeah, I want to fucking go mudding.
I love the damn jingle too. You don't have to be lonely. Have fun only. City folks just don't get it. I love that. It's awesome. Okay, so yeah, that was the episode. It's a Fluttershy episode, so it's already a 6 out of 5 stars. But if I'm talking realistically, I give it about an 8 because the best part was Fluttershy's characters. But like really, the whole episode could have been avoided if instead of Fluttershy, she literally just brought in any other person like that she worked like literally. And I don't mean to sound like a fanboy. If she just brought in Coco Pamel, then the shit would have been solved.
It was Coco Pamel.
That's right. That's what I was going to bring up earlier because the synopsis said that that Rarity's going and stuff, and she's and I made a comment earlier that Coco Pamel doesn't show up anymore, and she says, "Oh, I'm Sassy Saddles is helping her somewhere else," but like but the people that are going with her to the thing, none of them are Sassy Saddles, and neither of them is Coco Pamel. And I'm like,
Sassy Saddles was there for a brief second.
Oh, I thought that was
when they were at I forget where they were, but they were like somewhere in Pony, New York, doing a fashion show.
Pony, New York. Was there for like Manhattan, you twat.
That's just part of New York, you idiot.
It's not New York. It's Pone York. Get it right.
Pone York.
Pone York. I want to get a Ponyo. That's a euro, but it's Pone.
Yeah.
A Mario. a Coltio. I don't know.
It's funny. There was actually a picture I saw. Do you remember back in Pinky Pride when Cheese Sandwich had that like huge cheese float thing?
Oh, bro, I remember everything Cheese Sandwich ever did.
Yeah, and she was like, Rainbow Dash had a fucking scepter and a crown and shit. And it's like, all hail Rainbow Dash, Princess of Wisconsin.
Oh, God. Dude, I think that's your wife, dude.
Something like that. So yeah, you gave it an 8. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It was definitely interesting, just from the fact of the personalities were great.
Honestly, that was the main thing because the conflict was kind of whack and the ending was whatever. The best part was those personalities for me.
Definitely. So yeah, next week I think it's the one that's referencing a porno.
Granny's Gone Wild.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh man, that reminds me when I was like 12 years old surfing TV late at night and then come across those ads hoping something would happen, but then I'm like, oh wait, it's just an ad.
It's reminding me of those of that
and then I discovered Cinemax.
It was reminding me of when Gabriel Iglesias was talking about how he used to have Showtime and he would run down at like 12:30 a.m. and so the girl would start going and she's like, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You ready? I'm done.
Yeah, that's right.
That's, yes, that is coming up. And it says, Granny Smith and her friends are headed to Las Pegasus. Rainbow Dash tags along as a chaperone so she can ride the best roller coaster ever before it closes.
So hold on. So you're telling me that in the episode called Granny's Gone Wild, the synopsis literally really says Rainbow Dash is gonna ride a roller coaster?
Well, here's the thing. For any of my Chicago friends, you gotta know that was you riding Deja Vu before it closed.
Deja Vu! You're not talking about the meme.
I ain't talking about that Eurobeat shit.
Okay, hey, bro, there's nothing shitty about Eurobeat.
Oh no, definitely not. I'm just saying, just like
Fireball! Well, I'm thinking potential episode of the season candidate.
possibly.
The only thing,
No.
by the way, this may be the wrong time to bring this up. Why is the Chrysalis episode only one episode?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't see that? The finale has nothing to do with her. Like it's halfway down, it's halfway through the season. The synopsis says Queen Chrysalis exacts her revenge.
She's been knocked down a tier?
She got
What
knocked
the
down.
fuck?
She got knocked down hella hard, dude.
Yeah, she got knocked down like three's a crowd. Did the Discord.
Oh God. Isn't there a Discord episode coming up soon?
Possibly. I know there's
Yeah.
one also coming up called Surf and or Turf.
Surf and or turf. Dude, that's
And
another
they're going to the Sea Pony Kingdom again.
Dude,
Yay!
I don't know why the show just wasn't made in California. These guys clearly like, they got California riders.
Mm.
Oh,
So, yeah. Until next week, that's it from me, John.
And me, and
Hi!
And me, Dark Sam's 288.
No, and we'll talk to you guys later. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Winnie City. Peace out, Dragon.
Me, I'm John. I get to go to cons. Because I